and you can just start whenever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Mom.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Mom, I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you because every smile, every success, every laugh, where I am today and where I will be tomorrow, I owe to you. When I was a kid, I remember waking up from a nightmare after Grandpa Everett passed away. I was crying and you were holding me, and I said, Mom, I don't want to die. I'm scared of dying. And you answered so calmly and confidently. You said, Courtney, we don't get to choose when we die. When it's your time, it's your time. It was direct and to the point and completely unemotional. And it made me feel better. Because in that simple statement was a much bigger lesson. In that simple statement, you showed me that you don't waste life worrying about death. And from that day forward, I knew that that is how I wanted to live my life. Gosh, this life is filled with so much beauty. Every day is such a blessing, and every day is such a miracle. Every time I get to tell my children, every time I get to tell my children and my family how much I love them and smother their faces with kisses. Every sunrise I get to witness, every breath I take is simply magic. I am so grateful for this beautiful life. But this life, I've learned, is also filled with heartache. I have felt my heart grow cold and numb as life has presented its hardships to our family. I have felt myself accept the pain as just part of life. I felt pieces of my heart crumble away with every bit of devastating news, with each forever goodbye. I had accepted the fact that life steals your heart piece by piece. Until the day it simply stops beating. But that's a terrible thing to accept. So today, sweet Mom, I am making a promise to you. I promise to never let the hurt define me. Instead, with every blow, I will allow my heart to grow bigger. When my heart breaks, I will pick up the pieces and put them back together. With duct tape, of course. Because Dad taught us that it's basically the best fix for anything. I will find peace. And I will surround myself with love, family, and things that put a smile on my face. My heart will grow stronger because I will allow it to lead. There will always be pain, this I know. But I will make sure that love will conquer. I know this is possible because you showed me how. And when I'm feeling sad or overwhelmed, I will stop what I'm doing, sit on the ground with my kids, and engross myself in whatever they are doing. that might be the best advice you have ever given me. It's absolutely overwhelming to imagine life without my mama. You are the one I call when I'm sad, when I'm happy, when I am confused, excited, or just feeling blah. No matter how I'm feeling when I pick up that phone, I always get off feeling better. You understand me in a way that no one else does. Of course you do. I am a piece of you, just like you are a piece of me. I find so much comfort in knowing that you will always be me. I feel it every single day, in the decisions I make, in the way I parent my children, in the silly, quirky things I do and say. Ryan says it best. I am Ming Sean. And that is the greatest compliment my husband could ever give me. I'm going to be strong, and I'm going to be okay. But I am so sad. I know there will be days that I will have the overwhelming need for you. To pick up the phone and call you. To see your face and embrace you. Or to simply hold your hand. And on those days, I will reach for you, and I know you will be there. I am sad to think of all that you will miss. And I think what makes me the most sad is Calvin and Susie not having you here. You truly are one of Calvin's most favorite people in the whole wide world. I promise I will never let him forget that. You guys get each other. And I've learned so much from just seeing you with him. I want him to have you forever because you know his heart and he adores you. Witnessing the connection between my beloved mother and my firstborn has been one of the most beautiful and incredible things I have ever witnessed.
Beautiful song. Oh, I'm so happy. Are you happy? Sing that song. Happy Anna. Happy Anna. Happy Anna. How about Daddy's song?
I am sad that you have so much time to sit and contemplate all of this. I can't imagine how hard that must be at times. You are so brave, and I am so proud of you. And while I know this is hard, I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to say these words to you, to cry with you, and to laugh with you. I am so sad, but there's so much to be grateful for. I am grateful that God gave me to you and Daddy. Surprise! I am grateful that I was given the perfect parents. I am grateful for the most incredible childhood, for a loving home and a mother and a father who always put their family first. I'm grateful for every year, hour, minute, second that God has let me have you. To teach me, to guide me, and to love me. I'm grateful that everything you have done for me has led me to where I am today. You sacrificed so much of yourself for me and my success. I am eternally grateful. I will never forget your commitment to my love for sports. How you took it upon yourself to take a loan out in your name so that I could attend the college of my choice. How you sat by my side and helped me find a photography school that I could afford when I had lost hope and thought that I would not be able to follow my dream. You have always put your children first. And today, I have a wonderful, loving, supportive husband, 2 amazingly beautiful, sweet children, a career I love, and a home that feels warm and fuzzy. My life is perfect, and I would have never gotten here without the incredible love and support I received from you and Dad. I will never forget the day you arrived in Phoenix for Susie's birth. I met you at the terminal exit inside the airport, and the moment I saw you, I broke down in tears. I was totally and completely overwhelmed with emotion. You had been through so much at that point, and the uncertainty of life was surely keeping us on our toes. But you were there, with me in my arms, and there was nothing in the world that could have made me happier in that moment. I am overwhelmingly grateful that you were there with me for the birth of both of my children. Those moments will be held in my heart as some of the most special and meaningful moments in my entire life. That first night in the hospital after Susie came, I watched as you sang to her and snuggled her in that big rocking chair. I was so exhausted, but I couldn't take my eyes off of you. With her, I was so happy we had you. I woke to the 2 of you sound asleep in the chair together, and my heart was so full it could explode. The time, love, and support you gave me and my family after our babies came was probably the most precious gift you could have ever given me. I honestly don't know if it gets any better than that.
Let's go meet your baby sister.
She's in here.
Yep, she's in here. Hey, bud.
Good.
Sweetheart, how are you doing?
Your sister.
Come meet your sister.
Isn't that amazing?
She just had her first
Oh my goodness gracious. Isn't that the cutest? Oh, she loves you already. She said, my big brother came to see me. She's so excited. Now Daddy can get in there too for a quick second too. Oh, show Daddy her nose. Oh my goodness. Calvin, look up at Nana and say, look at your nose, Nana. Oh my goodness. You ever seen? You're so little. You love her. Isn't she great? Good job, baby boy.
I can go on for days about everything I am grateful for in this magical life. But for you especially, Mom, I am grateful that Daddy swept you off your feet at the wee age of 19. I always adored the fact that you were cool ski instructors up in Big Bear living it up with your friends on the weekends. I'm grateful that you got to know the love, fun, and chaos of raising a big family. I'm grateful that your daddy made a turn for the better when you were an adult and became such an integral part of all of our lives. I'm grateful that you got to travel the world, that you created a legacy of beautiful grandbabies. And I'm grateful that you have touched their lives in the most amazing ways. I know you have, because every single one of them adores you. I am so grateful that you have lived your life to the fullest and have not taken one single second for granted. I am so sad, but there's so much that I find comfort in. I find comfort when I look into my baby girl's eyes. And all I see is you. God gave me her to help me through this. I find comfort in knowing that you will go when you're ready. And you will go in style. And you will go with a smile on your face, surrounded by your loving family, just as you always said you wanted to. And when you do, I find comfort in knowing that all our sweet doggies will be waiting for you at the Rainbow Bridge. The Gold Mines, Marbles, Susie, Puck, and Jasper too, wagging their tails and kissing your face. Well, most of them. Puck might be sitting, waiting patiently for a beefy treat. I find comfort in knowing that they will lead you to the pearly gates where you will be reunited with your beautiful mama, our beloved Poppy, and of course, Daddy. With his crooked smile and that adorable eye wink. My heart bursts with happiness at the thought of such an awesome reunion. I find comfort in knowing that we will be together again one day, and when the Lord calls upon the rest of us, we will have the most incredible welcoming committee. She knew I was talking about the dogs, so she had to come out. But in the meantime, I will find comfort in knowing that we have the absolute best team of guardian angels watching over us. Side note, I have a feeling that when you get your wings, they'll likely be a little bit bigger than most. You should probably just go ahead and prepare yourself for that. Mama, I will think of you nearly every minute of every day. I will think of you whenever my toes touch the soft sand of a beautiful beach. I will think of you every time I cut open an avocado. Every time I stop for iced tea. Every time I totally mess up a saying. Every time we have family tacky taco night, and every time I take one of my kiddos on a Mother Nature day. And every time I think of you, it will be accompanied by a smile. Because you, my dear mother, always have and always will put a smile on my face. I love you to the moon and